The following contest is our opening bout and is a 2 out of 3 falls match with a 30-minute time limit. And it is for possession of the Cobra Cup. Introducing first from Cordova, Tennessee, weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the Boss, Tim Bosby.
For the first time ever, the winner of King Cobra's Cup is having to defend it here on Memphis Wrestling.
And introducing next, his opponent from Jackson, Tennessee, weighing in at 195 pounds, Mr. Energy, Marko Hang Time Harris.
Mr. Energy, Hang Time Marko Harris picked up a victory over the Boz, and then it was a tie. So 1-1-1. And matchmaker King Cobra joins us here at the broadcast position. I am Dustin Starr along with my lovely Maria. Thank you for joining us, King Cobra. And what a change, starting the show with the main event.
Hey, you got to book it the way you see it. Both of these guys are Tennessean. Both of these guys have great wrestling background and look like they both have good futures.
Senior official David Knight says ring the bell, and we are underway, and these guys have been chomping at the bit.
Quickly, wasting no time here.
To get at one another, and everything is on the line. Marko Harris seemed to have put the Boz in a spot where he couldn't say no, King Cobra. He says, if you want to say you're the best, not only beat me in 2 out of 3 falls, but put the cup on the line.
Well, when you got guys like this with the competitive edge they have, hey, I'm sure both of them. Man, what a drop kick.
Big drop kick from Hang Time Marko Harris. Here he comes. Bosplex, and he hits it. Release Bosplex. And another one from the Boz. The straps come down quick. This could do it. Big ripcord.
I am loving the aggressiveness.
And he got him.
The winner of
One
the
fall.
first fall is Tim Bosby.
Oh my goodness, Tim Bosby puts Marko Harris away really quickly with fall number 1. Fans, don't you dare go away. We got to step away for a quick commercial break while Marko Harris clears the cobwebs. Don't go away. It's 1-0. Tim Bosby, stay with us. Welcome back to Memphis Wrestling. Fall number 2 between Marko Harris and Tim Bosby with King Cobra's Cup on the line. I am Dustin Starr alongside my lovely Maria and the legend himself, the matchmaker, King Cobra. And what about Tim Bosby quickly putting away Marko Harris for the first fall?
He wastes no time doing it, but don't count Marko out. Marko has some stuff up the sleeve for him.
You're exactly right. Marko Harris has won championships all across the Mid-South. And if he is able to win Cobra's Cup today, that means he would get a championship opportunity anytime, any place. And you know the Boz, that's what he wants.
Yes.
Oh, look at that counter. Marko Harris showing why he is Hang Time. Gliding through the air, getting out of the way as the Boz hits shoulder first on the steel post. Maria, I know the Boz is up 1-0. Can the Boz shut him down 2-0?
We will see. Only time will tell, Dustin, but he made quick work of him the first time. He looks to be injured right now.
Big kick sends Bosby out into the audience. Great idea for King Cobra to put this match on first, because no matter how long it goes, we should have plenty of time for this matchup.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, both of them got a win and a draw, so this should settle the whole thing.
As you can see, capacity crowd here at the Memphis Wrestling WrestleCenter. Join us live next Sunday, May the 18th. Scorpio Sky is here. Get your tickets at memphiswrestling.tv, and look at these guys. And you can see senior official David Knight. He's not doing a count out. He's letting these guys fight, but is the Boz gonna superplex Marko Harris onto the floor? Thank God. Oh no, Cobra. Marko Harris.
Taking a risk.
Hang Time. On to the Boz, Tim Bosby. You cannot, well, you can pick up a fall by count out.
Yes.
Anywhere. Yes?
And senior official, absolutely, senior official David Knight not administering a 10 count, instead opting to let them fight. Marko
Whoa.
Harris over the top rope, takes out the Boz and lands on his feet.
That was extremely impressive.
Marko Harris has this audience buzzing. The WrestleCenter is electric, and it's only our opening match. Here comes Boz, right into your living room. For those of you just joining us, Tim Bosby beat Marko Harris in the finals of King Cobra's Cup. Then they had a rematch, which Marko Harris picked up the victory. And then after that, the rubber match was a time limit draw, and here we are with it all on the line in the rubber match, and we've seen this before. Cobra, he's gonna Bosplex Marko outside in. Or is he? Lots going on here on Memphis Wrestling. None more important than this matchup. And of course, today's main event for the Memphis Heritage Championship, the Gun Show one-on-one with Zay Washington. You think the winner of this matchup is definitely gonna have their eyes on that main event. What's Marko doing?
Whoa.
Big cutter off the top rope in the center of the Munford Pharmacy logo. Marko's gotta pick up a fall here though.
I feel like that was his opportunity.
Big cutter! Marko hits it! And he's got the fall!
Your winner of the second fall is Marko Harris. Ladies and gentlemen, this match is tied 1 pinfall to 1 pinfall. It is now down to the next pinfall or submission, and the winner will be the new Cobra Cup champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, both competitors are down. 1 fall apiece. Bosby has won, Marko has won. This is the excitement of live Memphis Wrestling. King Cobra signed the match, adjusted the format, and we've got the main event here first. 1 of 2 main events.
1 of 2.
Bosby wants to pick up the win here. He needs to channel that aggression back.
Marko Harris and Tim Bosby have the fans on their feet. Now they're in the center of the ring, fighting from their knees. Capacity crowd seems like they're behind the boss, Tim Bosby.
Tick for tack, Dustin.
Whatever you said, Maria, I agree with it. But here comes Marko Harris with a series of forearms. The Boz with return fire. Fans, don't you dare go away. We're all tied up. Tim Bosby with 1 fall. Marko Harris with 1 fall. Who's going home with King Cobra's Cup? This match continues. Welcome back to Memphis Wrestling. Our opening contest is still in the ring. It's the best 2 out of 3 falls. Tim Bosby and Marko Harris with King Cobra Cup on the line. I'm Dustin Starr calling the action alongside my lovely Maria and Memphis legend and Mac matchmaker King Cobra. Cobra, has this match lived up to your expectations?
Every ounce of it. I'm sure the fans are enjoying it. It's a main event before the main event.
These guys are fighting like hell in the center of the ring. Neither wants to budge, but look at Boz stomping on the toe of Marko Harris, and look, he's still on it where Marko can't leave. Oh, that might have been a knockout shot. Down goes Marko Harris. Still to come today, the Memphis Wrestling Tag Team Champions are in action. The Big Mains, they are here. Derek King is here as well. We're gonna find out what he's been doing backstage. And of course, a huge main event, the Gun Show, defending the Heritage Championship against Zay Washington. And look at this.
A little botched.
Holy moly. Marko Harris somehow, some way, has a crossface on Tim Bosby. Can Marko Harris tap the Boz out?
Bosby will drag him across his entire ring trying to reach
Oh,
those
and
ropes.
look at that reversal. Nice ring recognition, ring awareness, and experience from Marko Harris. Look at the agony on the boss's face. Will he tap out?
Oh, I think he's getting close.
Instead,
Oh,
grabs the ankle. If you remember correctly, at the time limit draw when it expired, Marko Harris was trapped in the ankle lock and could not get out. But he also did not tap out.
Bosby,
How long can Marko withstand the pain?
I don't know. Bosby has the advantage in the fact that he is a technical wrestler.
Tim Bosby was #1 in the state of Tennessee in amateur wrestling. Of course, the one and only 3-time internet champion, and now the current
He
Cobra
doesn't want
Cup
to let go.
winner.
He said no.
Look at this. Now a reversal from Marko Harris. What's he going for here, Cobra? Oh my goodness, that will tear your pectorals. It'll tear your shoulders, and it might give you a concussion. Two warriors.
Well, one thing about it, nobody's going to tap out in a match like this.
I don't think so either. You'd have to kill him to make him tap out. Now Marko seems to be a little frustrated as he's stalking the boss, and the capacity crowd is chanting at Marko. Seems like they're 100% behind the boss, but Marko with a foot right between the shoulder blades. King Cobra, I know that hurts like hell.
Yes, but it's going to take more than that to get a tap out. That somebody's going to have to pin somebody because nobody's going to give it up. There's too much at stake. You got the Cobra Cup up and the next shot at the world champion.
Not so fast, Cobra. The boss, Tim Bosby, what's he doing now? Had the ankle lock on. He took his shoe off. Any protection that Marko Harris had on his ankle is now gone, and the boss is taking advantage of it. Oh my goodness, Cobra, he's got him. Maria, he's locked into the ankle lock. Will Marko Harris tap out?
There have been quite a few reversals lately, Dustin. We'll
Might
see.
have a broken ankle after this one. Oh, and the boss still has it, and
Oh
look
my gosh.
at the way his leg is bent.
Like a Gumby doll.
I don't know if you know this or not, but legs are not supposed to bend like that.
Sometimes they do.
A cover almost picked up a pinfall there. Remember, both competitors tied one apiece. The boss trying his hardest to make Marko tap out, but Marko refuses.
He's going to break his leg, it looks like.
I think Marko Harris would like to have a broken ankle rather than tap out. The pressure is on. The audience here at the WrestleCenter chanting tap. Marko Harris crawling into your living room. Can he reach the rope? In
This
the
is
center of the
painful.
ring, and Marko Harris has tapped out.
Here is your winner and the new possessor of the Cobra Cup, the Boss, Tim Bosby.
Tim Bosby has done it. Tim Bosby has retained Cobra's Cup. Capacity crowd chanting seconds to none as King Cobra enters the ring and shakes the boss's hand. And there you have it, folks. King Cobra awards the trophy to the winner of the third fall, and it's Tim Bosby. King Cobra having a discussion with Tim Bosby. You know there's got to be a whole lot of respect between these two men. Cobra telling Bosby it was one heck of a matchup as Marko on the mat defeated. This has been a long time coming, and finally we've settled the score. And you're right, Marko Harris might have a broken ankle. King Cobra getting these two guys together.
It's bruised for sure.
The handshake has always been an issue. But now will these two finally shake hands and bury the hatchet? Marko's thinking about it. King Cobra said, hey, you got exactly what you wanted. The score is settled. Marko picking up the cup instead of the handshake. And there you have it, folks. Sportsmanship, a handshake, and hands Cobra Cup over to Tim Bosby. Ladies and gentlemen, don't you dare go away. We still have a loaded card. Stay with us.